Hello and welcome back to First Chapter. So we got a few jobs to wrap up in Rouen before we get over to the Genis Royal Academy. And first off, we're actually going to start heading over to the Lighthouse as well as the Minoria, because there's that guy we have to escort, some woman's uncle. So we'll make sure to do that. I think I should I think the order that's most optimal is to actually deliver the Lighthouse stuff first, and then go back to Minoria to do the escort request. Or maybe not. I don't know. All right. Well, I'll try to swing 2 for 1, but I have a feeling that something's gonna interrupt me, and they're gonna be like, "No, we got to do the request, the escort now. You can't save time. What did you think this was?" I have a feeling that's how it's going to turn out, but who knows. Alright. Very close to Minoria Village. Also, out of my curiosity, after we talked to that O'Neill guy who runs the general goods, I started loading back old saves to go see what his NPC dialogue is. And, oh, it's the kids. I wonder what's going to go with dinner tonight. Love Daniel. He's my favorite NPC. Here's our woman. Huh? Are all of you with the Bracer Guild? Yeah, we are. I guess you must be Miss Amelia? That's right. I've been waiting for you. The assignment said something about an escort mission. Guarding someone who's headed into the mountains? Yes, that's right. I want you to protect my uncle. He's going through the Crone Trail. Oh, he's traveling to Bose, right? No, not exactly. He wants specifically to go to the Crone Trail. Huh? How come? Why would anyone want to just go there? He said something about looking for some rare plants up there. I'm sorry. I don't really know what he's talking about. Okay then. Well, I think we should ask him directly then. Indeed. Please wait a moment. I've already called him. This sounded a lot simpler when we saw it on the bulletin board. I have a feeling this isn't going to go well. Crone Trail is an exceedingly dangerous place. I can't imagine anyone specifically wanting to go there. No kidding. We'll never know if we don't ask the man, though. Oh, looks like he's here. Huh? Where's your uncle? Well, it looks like he's already set out. What? Set out? For the Crone Trail, I assume? I think so, yes. And I'd asked him to at least wait until you showed up. I don't know what made him decide to just leave on his own like this. That's not good. Not good at all. Why would he go there alone? It's like asking for a monster to eat you. It'll be even more dangerous in the dark. He should really be off the pass by sundown. I'm sorry. You came all this way for basically nothing. Oh, don't worry about us. We're fine. I'm really sorry. I'll have a word with my uncle as soon as he gets back. Whoa, that was weird. We just broke the matrix. I don't remember that being a problem previously. I wonder if that's a resolution thing. I've never noticed that bug before, but I've seen it multiple times in this playthrough now. Okay, so let's deliver this Lighthouse stuff. But yeah, like I was saying, I went back and talked to O'Neill a few times. He didn't say anything too interesting. He was basically like, "Oh, I was a sailor. I had adventures once upon a time," etc., etc. His most interesting thing, the most interesting thing he has said was the one that we already saw. But he also said something about he used to sail the waters near Calvard, and once he I don't know, hooked up with a bunch of exotic Eastern women or something. I don't know. That was the only thing that was sort of relevant. And I was like, yeah. I mean, that's kind of pertinent a little bit in the sense that Calvard has an exotic nature to it, to the far east. We'll get to that someday. We're back. Huh? Aren't you them kids from before? It's been a while since we were last up this way. And today, we're here on another job. A request came in to the Bracer Guild, so we're here to deliver this maintenance kit. Here you go. It's a little heavy though, so be careful lifting it. Yep, everything's here all right. I appreciate you bringing this all the way over here. Oh, no worries. It's our job after all. On another note, we actually have something else for you. Oh? Here you are, sir. It was entrusted to our care by Primo from Levantar. Oh, my. It's Azalea Rose. I used to drink this all the time while munching on anchovy dishes. Haha! I've got one of those for you too. Oh! You've even brought me some munchies to go with it. What thoughtful bracers you are. And this takes me back. How are Primo and the others? Are they doing well? You bet. They're all worried about you too, Gramps. Work must be tough, so take care of yourself, okay? Don't overexert those old bones of yours. I, won't? Well, blunt or no, thank you for the concern. I value that even more than anchovies. So, does this mean you're starting to understand what it means to possess a caring soul? Nope, not really. I'm no good with those touchy-feely concepts, I guess. Well, I thought you did fine job today. Of course, you could always do better. Oh, that reminds me. Wait right there for a moment, if you would. I have something for you. Something I once used a long time ago. I'd be pleased as plum if you'd accept these for bringing all of these things out here for me. They may be a little old, but like me, they still do the job. Sure as the day you were born. Those are actually decent accessories. Whoa, awesome, thanks. You sure we can have these? Absolutely. Not like I'll be setting sail for wild exotic lands again anytime soon. Anyway, thank you for bringing this stuff up all the way up here. Now I'd best get back to work. I've basically been playing hooky this whole time we've been talking. I stay here any longer and somebody's bound to notice. Please take care of yourself. Take care, you old coot. Please excuse us. Oh, is it you kids again? Thanks for all your hard work. Make sure to always show consideration for others. Huh. I don't want to go out there. You can't go to the, little balcony on the lighthouse. Alright, that's all there is in here. Well, I suppose once I've caught my breath, I'll start the inspection. I swear, this work is hell on my back. Okay, that's all he has to say. So, vote, that's his name, right? Vote? Yeah. So he went on adventures too. I wonder if he and O'Neill know each other. Maybe I'll find out if I keep talking to O'Neill. They did say he was a fisherman, right? That's what he used to do before he kept this lighthouse. So maybe. Now I'm interested in more things O'Neill has to say. I hope he says at least one more interesting thing. The Erebonian one was okay. We don't get to touch on Erebonian lore too much in the Liberl arc. Let's see, we're pretty close to the Crown Trail, right? Yeah, I think it's right through the next screen, though it is a long road. Also, I feel like I've heard of someone who likes to go to weird places and collect rare plants and whatnot. I wonder what that's all about. We're gonna have to travel all the way into the Crown Trail to find out. And it's not like it's gonna be at the beginning of the Crown Trail either. We're gonna have to go really far in here. But I think the path that's on the Ruan side is a bit smaller, just by a bit. I think the Bose side is a little bit more lengthy. These dumb scorpion monsters. Here we go. Ah! Hey there! It's Orvid, the bastard from Relent who made us go get a bear claw. No. We got the firefly fungus for him. That's right. Help! I need help! Come on, Joshua! Right. These bastards explode upon death, so just don't hit them. What about Ariel? They're all spread apart too. Okay, that kind of works. Firebolt EX. Oh, that's a big one. It's a little too big. Napalm breath. Also, I did build up Chloe's stuff. And you know what came in handy? The scent quartz. I ended up using it on her. Very helpful. Haha, take that. Why did those monsters have olive oil? It looks like we made it just in time. More like by a hair's breadth. Were you hurt, sir? Not at all. I'm quite alright. I don't remember what voice I gave this loser. Thanks to you, I came out with nothing more than a few scratches. Now I could almost swear I've seen you two somewhere before. This girl's homely face is especially familiar. Homely? Hey, but now that you mention it... Oh, I remember now. You're that country girl from Relent. You're that conniving merchant who was searching for those toxic mushrooms. Estelle, he was a client, remember? Tone it down a bit. It looks like even now you still haven't learned how to show the slightest courtesy. It's exactly what I'd expect from someone raised in the boonies. How about you just shut up, you nasty food maniac? No doubt you were out here hunting for more bizarre ingredients, right? I've already gathered the valuable wild vegetables I came here for. These exotic delectables are far more unique than even that firefly fungus. With these in hand, my next business deal is sure to be a success. Back up, buddy. What do you mean by next business deal? That firefly fungus didn't work out for you, did it? I'm not going to listen to any more of this pessimism. There just happened to be no demand for them at the time, that's all. End of story. Estelle? When he mentioned the wild vegetables, did that bring anything to mind? Oh, right. Amelia, who we met at Minoria Village. Amelia, you say? That's my niece, but what does she have to do with any of this? Which means that you're her uncle? It certainly looks that way. Why? Has she done something? Actually, Amelia asked that we provide your escort. But when we arrived in Minoria, you had already left. If that's so, I guess it wasn't very nice of me to take off like that. But it couldn't be helped. I had to come up with a real eye-catcher before my next business deal. And because of that, you almost ended up being some monster's next meal. I'm pretty sure you can't do business deals while inside the belly of a monster. Once you get back, you should apologize to Amelia. I'm sure she's worried sick about you. Alright, fine. I promise to talk to her after my next business deal in Grand Cell is done. I think that would be a good move on your part, too. Okay, let's get going. We'll escort you back to town. You have my thanks. I am in your hands. Now I have to escort this idiot. Ugh. You know what I think it is? I think the last time I played this game, which was for the original LP, I think I did this first, and I came and got this idiot without delivering the maintenance parts. And Orvid bitched at me when I tried to go to the Lighthouse. He was like, no, what are you doing? We're gonna go to Minoria. Rawr. What a bastard. Stupid Orvid. Look at him not have a run animation. Take that, Orvid. Try to keep up with me. I'm a homely bracer girl from Relent. This guy's a goofball. Actually, I may have sort of like incorrectly remembered exactly what roles he plays. But just like pretty much every NPC in this game, he'll be showing up in the next one as well. And I kind of got it mixed up like which one he was, but I think I said it correctly when he showed up in second chapter that he was the same guy from this request, but I think I forgot about the Relent part. Oh well. This is splendid. I am greatly obliged to you for today. I do hope that matter from earlier can be forgiven and forgotten. It would seem that we are united by fate. Are we really? Shut up. When we next meet, I hope we can see one another as business associates rather than mutual nuisances. I'm okay with it. What do you think, Estelle? Sounds good to me. So we're all on good terms again. To future successes. I'm very glad to hear you say that. Then perhaps we'll meet again on the next job. There you go. We escorted stupid Orvid. Actually, micro spoiler. He's actually kind of right. He actually does become useful at some point. His crazy business strategies might just work out. Stupid Orvid. Alright, so I wish we could just frickin' go to Genis, but I can't. There's still this one. I have saved the candelabrum theft for last. So we'll do that, then we'll give Jean all of our reports. And then we can go to Genis Royal Academy, finally. This is a bit of a different chapter. For one, I imagine this chapter is going to turn out a bit longer than the others, because this whole Genis side trip's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a good long while. In fact, in universe, even though this arc is not very good at telling the passage of time in terms of, you know, days and weeks and months, but in universe, I think the time Estelle and Joshua spend at Genis takes a good week. So that's a bit different. You know, they actually kind of define it, which they're not very good at usually in this arc. It's like, how many days were we in Bose? I think it was like, on screen it plays out as 1, but it should have been longer, right? Like, in theory, like, we left Rolent a week ago, but it's probably been like, I don't know, 2 or 3 months. Like, it wasn't 3 months based on what we heard in the Liberl news about, like, how close Queen Alicia's birthday is. Right, the mayor's house, which is over here. Alright, so he's got a fancy soldier dude on a horse. He's got other horses, which is a little weird. Let me talk to this guy. What are you thinking about, Gartner? Been a lot of high-standing people passing through here these days. Seems the more blue your blood, the prettier your face, too. Because let me just say, some of them are real lookers. Okay, that's what you're thinking about? That's what's so important on your mind? Really? See, look at him. He's thinking. Nope. I was wondering if, like, for a second there, if you catch him in the middle of that thought, that he says something different. Alright, what I was going to say is, it's a little weird that there's so many horses here. When I think of horses, I think of Arabonia, and not Liberl. There's Gilbert. We can poke around this big-ass mansion a little bit. For an influential man, he certainly isn't all that impressive. But he is probably coming from a long ways away. I suppose that orbital communication works well enough. Who are you referring to? No one here. What's over here? Oh, it's the kitchen. Using cutlery from the Far East takes some true skill. But lately, such cutlery has been quite popular among chefs. Thank you, Vigo? 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 I would never have thought that such a precious heirloom could be stolen. I know that it was securely locked up. I can't imagine how thieves could have gotten to it. Who knows? We had an Erebonian Imperial Ambassador come to visit here not too long ago. It seems that many of high status have been coming by of late. Here's Dalmore. You may have already heard. A thief has broken into my estate and stolen a precious heirloom. That being a family matter, however, I cannot allow it to get in the way of my work, which is why I've asked the guild for assistance. I will let Gilbert fill you in on the specifics. If you should need assistance with your investigation, please let him know. Look, there's a floor somewhere over on the top right. You're not supposed to be able to see that. I don't think anyway. Yeah, that would be hidden by the original aspect ratio. It might be the kitchen, based on the floor. We're gonna peek behind the curtain. Look at this painting of what I assume is Ruan. Seems kind of coastal, right? If only it weren't like a frickin' 100 pixels wide in resolution. Alright, Gilbert, what you got for us? Oh dear. I can't believe the Sapphire Glim was stolen. And why now of all possible times? Ah, you're here. I've been waiting for you to show up. Oh, Chloe's with you. Yes, I'm accompanying them. We came as soon as we saw the bulletin board. What seems to be the problem? As you can see, this pedestal used to be adorned with a candelabrum. Ah, man. It really just disappeared without a trace, huh? Things being what they are, I would like to ask you to conduct a search. What say you? Are you available? Fine with me. Sure thing. Excellent. Now, let me give you some background. The stolen item is a candelabrum called the Sapphire Glim. It is a fine piece of craftsmanship dating back to just after the Orbal Revolution. A Dalmore family heirloom, in fact. It would sell for hundreds of thousands of mira were it ever placed on the open market. Hundreds of thousands of mira? I see. It's probably not an issue of petty burglary then. Huh? It's not? You'd have to have some kind of safe way of lauding something that valuable. So whoever took it must be well connected. I get it. So that wouldn't rule out most of your everyday thieves. Well, actually, money wasn't the primary motivation for this crime, it seems. Huh? What do you mean? Look at this card. That which nests here is a beast more dire than any other. Continue to give praise to the spirit whose blue light was lost in the darkness. Free the spark it left behind, and I will be free. Ah, Seeker, the eyes of Adio see only the truth, and pass it on to you. Ha ha! Look to the three-eyed giant which towers over this settlement. Do so, and the blue light will be revealed. Phantom Thief be. Ha ha! What's this? A note left behind on the pedestal. It appears to be written by the thief himself. He wants us to know he did it? So I'm inclined to believe. Got it. If all he was after was money, this is a wee bit excessive. What he wrote must have some significance. It almost sounds like some kind of poetry. Blue light. Lost in the darkness. I'm guessing the blue light refers to the stolen candelabrum? Yes, I'd imagine so. The candelabrum is said to have been made at great pains by the townsfolk and given as a gift. That might explain that give praise to the spirit part. Oh, I get it. So, what about the last part? Sounds like it wants us to look in a specific direction. Look to the three-eyed giant which towers over this settlement. Well, it certainly sounds like it's trying to tell us where to go. And the destination has to be important somehow. The settlement bit probably refers to Ruan, so there must be some kind of three-eyed giant somewhere in the city. A giant. Well, it's obviously a clue. I'll make note of it. I can be of little use in this matter. I must be off soon, as I have other work to which I must attend, and so I shall leave you to your investigation. Sure thing. So first thing is to search this room top to bottom. That won't be necessary. Why not? It has already been looked over by the residents. I'd like for you to search the surrounding area. But... The card left you with a distinct clue to follow. Don't tarry. That candelabrum must be recovered. I see. Then we will abide by your wishes. I guess the client is always right. Please understand, I have no desire to interfere with the professionals in this matter. I greatly appreciate your understanding. Now, I'll leave you to concentrate. I'll be upstairs, so let me know if you find anything out. Man, this is a strange case. I guess we just have to see where that card leads us. There must be a hint somewhere in Ruan. I guess we'll just have to be patient, stay focused. Come on, let's get moving. Oh, where's the card though? What a jerk face. This thief. Where's this card? I guess we don't get to keep it. It's not in my items. It's not in here, is it? No. Weird. I wanted to be able to reread the entire thing, but no, it just, Estelle just writes down what the hint is. That's fine, I suppose. Alright, so three-eyed giant. That's a rather easy one. There's only one thing that sort of fits that description in town, and that would be the Lighthouse. Although it's kind of hard to tell that this is a lighthouse without, seeing the full thing. What's wrong? Hey, that's a card, isn't it? Let's have a look. This is definitely it. It's the same card that we saw in the mayor's estate. I see. So this is what the card meant by three-eyed. Now they'll let you get a good look at this thing. I see. This might be the three-eyed part of the clue. So, is anything written on it? Let's see. Ah, Seeker, the eyes of Adio see only the truth and pass it on to you. Look to the endless waltz which unfolds between the red and black. Do so, and the blue light will be revealed. Ho ho! Phantom Thief B. Looks like the next spot's been picked. Look to the endless waltz which unfolds between the red and black. Red and black. That has to mean something in Ruan, don't you think? Probably, yeah. I guess the criminal sure must love his puzzles. He won't break his own rules. What a total jackass. Oh well, let's start searching. Yes, I agree with you, Estelle. What a jackass. Total jackass. Alright, he's referring to the roulette table. A red and black waltz? I can't imagine it means anything but roulette. I think you're right. Let's check it out. Is there something you're looking for, sir and madams? Sorry, but we'll be done in just a moment. Aha, found it. A card is glued flat to the surface. So, it should have the next message, right? Yeah, let's take a look. Ah, Seeker, the eyes of Adio see only the truth and pass it on to you. Rest at the land harbor and look to the one-eyed lion. Do so, and the blue light shall be revealed. Phantom Thief B. Okay, I've added it to my bracer notebook. The important parts are probably the land harbor and the one-eyed lion. One-eyed this time? It's always made more sense once we got there before. I doubt this time will be any different. Yeah, I guess we need to get a move on. A madman's clues must be followed after all. Sorry to cause all the fuss. Alright. Let me just reread that. Land harbor and look to the one-eyed lion. I think I remember this one. Without cheating at all and looking it up. So let's go to the landing port. Hey, what's up, Niall? Yo, just got to work on a few things in Grand Cell. Holding out for a seat to free up on the airliner. I plan to come back to Ruan soon enough, though. Oh, interesting. He finds time to go to Grand Cell and back. Because I know we'll probably run into him at least one more time for the end of the chapter. Alright, I think it's referring to, yeah, this thing. Look at the little smiley face sticker on the side of it. I get it. The one-eyed lion. I wonder if there's a way to keep it from seeing you. This must be the land harbor. No doubt about it. Alright, let's see what we can find. Okay, I found the card. We should confirm its contents. Right. Ah, Seeker, the eyes of Adio see only the truth and pass it on to you. Beyond the drawbridge, look to the barrels near the steel crane. Do so, and the blue light shall be revealed. Ha ha! Jackass. Another weirdo clue. Now it's a steel crane. Sounds suspiciously easy to figure out this time. The drawbridge it mentions is probably the one over in the harbor. How much longer are we going to have to do this? I'm sure we must be nearing the end. We just have to keep going. Okay, Estelle. What do you need to pick up your spirits? I'm just tired is all. I'm fine, really. See, I'm ready to get back in the game. I swear. To the harbor. That you, Orvid? No, your heart. See, that's an easy mistake to make. Now, why would he already be here? He'd still be in Minoria. Although Hart's a businessman in his own right, isn't he? I think he is anyway. Alright, harbor, harbor, harbor. Obviously, This one's a bit easy. Steel crane, obviously talking about the literal steel crane. That's weird. This must be the steel crane, but there are no barrels to be found. Well, what the heck is this stupid clue supposed to mean then? Hey, mister? What is it? You see any barrels around here? Barrels? Can't say that I can recall. The warehouse is packed full of them, though. Oh well. The warehouse? What's wrong? I was just thinking, didn't we find the warehouse key earlier? I wonder if this quest is dependent on you doing that. It wasn't required, right? No, of course not. Interesting. Yes, at Mr. Hark's request. And we haven't talked to him either, right? The barrels near the crane were moved to the warehouse. I get you. You're thinking that the barrels that were here are all inside now. You're probably right. Nice going, Estelle. It does happen from time to time. Okay, let's go see what Mr. Hark has to say. Or maybe if you hadn't done it, maybe it wouldn't have like expired by now, and then you could do it, and that would like open up this request. I don't know. Good afternoon, Hark. We have a question for you. Me? What do you want? I was wondering what kind of work you were doing when you lost the key. You said you were moving the barrels near the crane to the warehouse. Is that correct? Yep, sounds right. It was actually just one barrel, though. It was in the way of the crane, see, so it had to be put in storage. I lost the key sometime after that. Sorry to be a bother, but is there any way we could get into the warehouse? We'd like to examine that barrel. Well, management doesn't approve of outsiders entering our warehouses. It's prohibited, in fact. The stuff that's stored there is supposed to be secure, you know. My job's at stake, so I really can't let you inside. Man, that's a problem then. Still, I owe you one. I'll see what I can do. You just want to check out that one barrel, right? Yes, that's correct. Well, I can take it out for a spell then. That way, you can look it over all you want, without ever having to go inside. Hooray for loopholes. Ha, okay. Thanks, that would be a huge help. It's no big deal. Follow me then. Okay, it's open. Hang on a second here. Oh, Mr. Portos. What you doing around here? Oh, I just had a hunch about something, so I used the duplicate key to get in the warehouse and check on it. Huh, a duplicate? Didn't even know there was one. Anyway, who are these folks? Oh, they're bracers. They wanted to look over that barrel I moved in here earlier. It's part of their investigation. Oh, I see. But I'm afraid that only authorized personnel are allowed inside the warehouse. Yeah, but I'm the one who moved it in there in the first place. Should be okay if I bring it outside for a short while so they can look it over, no? Yes, that would be fine. Please, assist them in their investigation. Surprised to see bracers coming all this way for an investigation, though. Such young ones, too. You guys do some admirable work. Well, we do alright. If you need anything, feel free to ask Hark. Now, if you'll excuse me. Thank you, sir. Alrighty, I'll bring the barrel. Phew, sorry for the long wait. Here's the barrel you wanted. Wow, this thing is huge. And you actually carried it all by yourself? Never underestimate a dockhand. I found the card, Estelle. Whoa, really? I must apologize most profoundly. For the barrel to have been moved was an error most inopportune. But the warehouse key was recovered, and you have made it here. I will reveal the truth unto you. Your reward will be what you have sought. Look within the barrel. The candelabrum you find will no doubt be returned to its rightful owner. Oh, time grows short. We will meet again. Jackass. I've got a bad feeling about this. This weirdo must have been close by, watching us. Indeed. Hey, look at the card. Some of the ink is still wet. What? Hey, what do you think you're doing here? Huh? Oh, Mr. Portos. You said earlier that this would be okay. What are you talking about? Damn, we've been had. Whoa, no way! You were just here a little while ago and... It must have been someone posing as him. The criminal may have worn a disguise and used the opportunity to plant the card. Oh no! Well, then we need to get after him. Oh, Estelle! Off she goes. Joshua, shouldn't we do something? I'm afraid it's probably too late. We messed up when we didn't notice the imposter before. I doubt Estelle will find any trace of him. I see. Let's just make sure the candelabrum isn't damaged. Retrieving it was our main priority, not catching the perp. You're right. It was written that it'd be in this barrel. I pray that it's true. Oh man. I hope she isn't too disappointed that we're opening this without her. And that's the story. We got the candelabrum back, undamaged. But we haven't found any clues as to the whereabouts of the thief. All we know is that he calls himself Phantom Thief B. If only we'd found out about the fakes sooner. He disappeared while we were running around in circles. No, you've done a fine job. The main thing is that the sapphire glim has been recovered. The mayor is right. You've done exactly what was asked of you. Thank you for your kind words. But the fact is, we allowed the thief to escape. Yeah. We can't just let him get away with this. We'd like your permission to continue the investigation. If possible, we want to search the estate for any further clues. No, that's not really necessary. My request did not require you to catch the culprit after all. You brought back the candelabrum. But, Joshua, I understand your passion for upholding justice. But there are other more important crimes which must be answered for. I do not wish to further monopolize your time over something so trivial. I have no doubt that there are others out there who are waiting for a bracer's help. It would please me if you helped those in greater need first. Mayor! Understood. Then we will close our investigation. Oh, fine. And of course, I will compensate you fully for your time and effort. Now, if you'll excuse my rudeness, I must leave. I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you. We'll also be on our way then. Well, that's taken care of, but I wouldn't exactly call it settled. So it would seem, yes. Hey, come on, Joshua. I know you've got something on your mind. Huh? Oh, yeah, a little. I was just wondering why the thief would take the candelabrum if he meant for it to be found. Good question, but it looks like we may never know. The newest card is what really gets me. It's as if this were designed as a test specifically for you two. Yeah, that's been bugging me too. We need to keep up our investigation. For starters, we still don't know where the crook sneaked in from. Why don't we do some seeking around of our own and check out the estate? Won't that make us just as bad as the crook we're chasing? Well, then what are we supposed to do? What choice do we have? We're supposed to abide by the client's wishes. For now, we have to be patient. Alright, let's go. Like the mayor said, there's a lot that still has to be done. Oh, alright. Guess it's back to the drawing board. That seems to be all that we can do for the moment. Hoo boy. Frickin' Phantom Thief. Jerk. Jackass. Yeah, there's no better word for it. Alright, let's talk to Jean. Give him all these things we did. Aw, yeah, that's the best. Alright, that takes care of every job in Rouen for the time being. And I know I checked earlier, and there are no hidden quests to do. So off to Genis Royal Academy we go. Although, No, we haven't advanced the story in any major way. I was like, I wonder if O'Neill has new dialogue. Probably not. Maybe later when we come back to Ruan, he'll have something cool for us. Right, Vista Forest Road, connects the Seaside Way to the Royal Academy. Now, why this thing was built out in the middle of nowhere, I don't know. I guess to give it like a weird, unique, mysterious prestige. Because there really wasn't a purpose for this road to be here, to be honest. I guess they were like, well, the player doesn't have enough experience yet. Let's just shove a highway in where they can fight some more monsters. There are monsters. There they are. I know they're around here somewhere. Oh, I like these guys. They're like little... I don't know what they are. They're kind of like little pigs or something. They're like little tusks. Anyway, here's the academy. Genis Royal Academy. Wow, so this is the Royal Academy. I like it here. It seems so nice and relaxing. Perfect type of environment for studying, I'd say. Well, everyone's in class at the moment. It'll get pretty noisy if you just wait around for a little while. We're having the campus festival soon. Ah, so I guess people are busy preparing for it. Correct. I want to introduce you to the head of the student council, but she's in class. So I'll take you to the dean's office first. Why there? To meet Dean Collins. He's in charge of the whole academy. His office is on the first floor of the main building to the right. Got it. Well, let's go meet the dean then. Alright, Genis Royal Academy, you're Parks, you're the janitor. Students are always late around this time of year, which means that I have to make my rounds later than usual. Yeah, this place is nice. So it's the main schoolhouse. We got, this is the Academy Clubhouse. I think this is the girls' dorm. No, boys' dorm. The other one's the girls' dorm. Right there. And you got the auditorium. There you go. It's pretty much everything at Genis. Oh, hello, Chloe. Pardon me, Fauna. I just got back. Welcome back. If you're looking for the dean, he just went to his office. He's been quite worried about you. Oh, alright. I'll go and see him now. Here we go. Dean's office. I'm back, Dean Collins. Oh, hello, Chloe. And who might you be? It's nice to meet you, Dean. We're from the Bracer Guild. But you're so young. Very impressive indeed. Are you, by chance, here because of the fire at the orphanage? Yes, actually. Chloe explained the entire situation surrounding the fire to Dean Collins. I see. That's terrible. I wish I could do something to help. Well, first, there's the matter of cheering up the children. Perhaps I could start there. Yes, sir. In that case, I will work on the play with Estelle and Joshua. I think that's a good idea. Estelle and Joshua, I wish you both the best. Do what you can. Yes, sir. To the best of our meager ability. I'm letting the head of the student council handle the matter of the play. Her name is Jill. She can tell you far more about it than I ever could. I'll see about setting up dorm rooms for you. Dorms? Well, this campus festival is almost upon us. I'd imagine that you'll need to rehearse every day for long hours. And if that's the case, you'll need a place to sleep, will you not? Oh, okay. That would be greatly appreciated. Ah, lessons seem to have concluded for the day. Why not go and introduce yourselves to the president then? Yes, sir. We should go to the student council room next. It's to the right of the main building, on the second floor of the clubhouse. Okay, let's go. Alright. Academy Clubhouse. You're Mickey, right? Yeah. Setting up for the campus festival is such a pain. Let the people that want to be involved work on it. Are you... Taylor? Okay, you're not who I thought you were. Some of these students have generic character models. You can also buy stuff here. You get the Genis lunch. And what do you sell? Vegetable sandwich. What's the purpose of this bar? Oh, I guess it's school supplies. Though I don't think anyone ever actually stands there and sells things. So, let's see, material archives. Can you actually read things in here? Somewhere on this campus is a book that I've never read before. I saw it on the wiki and I was like, ooh. What's up, Roy? Let's see, student council room. What's this? It's girls' locker room. So busy. The budgets for all the concession stands have been checked over. No problems with sending out the invitations. Now all that's left is the play. If we can't find anyone to fill the last 2 roles, the only option might be for us to fill them in ourselves. Oh no, there's no way you're acting in the play. The horrors I witnessed when we first tried those costumes on are going to haunt me for the rest of my life. Don't remind me. I never want to wear anything like that ever again. I'm back, Jill. Hello, Hans. Chloe? I heard about the fire. It must have been awful. Were the matron and the kids all right? Yes, they're fine for now. The orphanage was burnt to the ground, though. I see. Well, try to keep your spirits up. Fretting won't do anyone any good. The best we can do is make the play something the kids can enjoy. Yes, Matron Theresa gave us the same advice, so we'll give it our best. With your help, I'm sure everything will turn out fine. To think I was stressing out about it just a few minutes ago. Who are your friends? Nice to meet you. My name's Estelle. I'm Joshua. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. So you must be the ones Chloe spoke of before. I told you I'd bring them here. They'll be helping too. Oh, that's a relief. I'm glad to meet both of you. I'm Jill Ridner. I'm the head of the student council. I'll be directing the play. And I'm the vice president, Hans. It's nice to meet you both. Likewise. Good to meet you too. You know... What? With bracers here, maybe we can incorporate stunts. Are you any good with the sword, Estelle? Well, my father mainly trained me on the staff, but I'm not hopeless at least. Okay, then that settles it. You'll have a big sword fight with Chloe. Whoa, whoa, whoa! A sword fight? She means in the play, of course. There's a duel between the 2 knights at the climax of the play. It's a really powerful scene, perfect for the final act. We don't have any girls who can use a sword well enough to compete with Chloe, much less make it look good. She beat every guy in the fencing tournament and took the top spot. Oh, wow! She's actually beat out Hans in the final match. Thanks for reminding me, Jill. It's not that I'm no good, it's just that Chloe is way better. I'm still only an amateur. I don't think I'd be any match for a professional like Estelle. And again, with the modesty. But hey, if you need my help, I'm your girl. We can do it, Chloe. I'm sure we can. Thank you. You know, a duel between 2 female knights ought to be pretty unique. Female knights? They're going to be playing the 2 male knights. Huh? But that leaves us without a role for Joshua. Oh my, whatever shall we do? He deserves to play a crucial role in this. Yes, a crucial role. I think we may have just the part for him. What kind of play is this exactly? It's called Madrigal of the White Magnolia. It's a famous story set in a time where there are nobles and commoners. A princess is courted by both a knight of royal blood and a commoner. In spite of their different social classes, the 3 have been friends since childhood. As you can imagine, this leads to complications between the nobles and the commoners. And there's a great happy ending to the whole thing. Hey, that sounds like fun! So then, why are the girls playing the guy roles? It's just something to make the production more interesting this time. Having guys and girls switch roles, that is. Really? Wow! And the teachers are okay with this? End sexual discrimination. Be free of gender roles. Put in that light, the teachers love the idea. Personally, I just thought people would get a kick out of it. Jill, you're incorrigible. Yep, though she says she prefers the title Evil Genius. I'm totally up for this. Hey, hold on a second. From what you're telling me then, the crucial role you need me to play is... Yep, you're really doing us a massive favor here. Thank you for introducing us to such nice people, Chloe. I'm sorry, Joshua. So, these are our costumes? I figured that if we're playing knights, we'd be all armored up. Well, armor and a helmet won't work so well if you want people to see you act. That's why I decided to arrange things so you'd be dressed more like the Royal Guardsman. Oh, I got it. It's perfect for Chloe. She's petite. Thank you so much. I think it suits you also. Really? Say, why are we dressed in different colors? Because I'm playing the Azure Knight, Oscar. You're playing the Ruby Knight, Julius. It makes the play more colorful. Ah, okay then. So what about Joshua? The object of your affection is the fair Princess Cecilia. Come on, Princess, this way. Oh, wait, I'm not in the moment yet. If you're going to say something, say it. Don't leave me in suspense. Well, how should I put it? I think it looks perfect. I'm shocked. You look beautiful. Indeed, such poise. Why, if I didn't know what's really going on under there, I'd be smitten at the very sight of you. Well, thank you for being so honest about it, at least. I'm not so thrilled, but... this is just as I'd hoped. I think everyone will be pretty pleased with the casting. Come on, everyone. Let's make this play one to remember. All right. Yeah. Boo-hoo. Oh. Afterward, Estelle and Joshua each slept in their respective dormitories. Okay, Estelle, please use this bed. Thank you. But that means you and Jill are in the same room. You two must be close. We have been, ever since we first started here. And as roommates, we're pretty much inseparable. By the way, I have a proposition for you. What? Want to be an honorary best friend of mine? After all, we're going to be working together. You don't mind, do you? Of course not. Not superseding me, I hope. We're a best friend trio, right? Yeah, of course we are. My new best friends, Jill and Chloe. Wonderful. Looks like it's just us girls in here. This will be fun. No need to worry about boys prying eyes while we're here. You make it sound so dirty. Ah, you're so innocent. Like a little lamb. Oh, that's just mean. Just for that, I'm not baking you any sweets. Oh, well, pardon me. I apologize for offending you, Mademoiselle Chloe. Nope, try again. What's wrong, Estelle? What's with all the staring? It's no big deal. I just got a little green monster on my shoulder. What do you mean? I have some friends back in Berlin, but the most we ever did was have sleepovers. I think it must be nice to have someone close, living under the same roof as you. What do you think, Chloe? I'm not sure. I don't really understand what would make you jealous, Estelle. Huh? I concur. I almost want to ask where you get off saying something like that. Why would you say that? Oh, come on. You've got a traveling companion, don't you? A pretty nice looking one to boot. Who you've also, I don't know, lived under the same roof with? Are you talking about Joshua? That's kind of a silly question. You've got a hot guy with you all the time, and you're jealous of us living in an all-girl household. I'm playing a tiny violin for you, like minuscule size. Shows what you know. Joshua's more like a big brother to me. Us living together is more like a family thing. Oh, a family thing, she says. I wonder if Joshua feels the same way. Huh? I bet that's not what a guy his age would think. It's gotta be tough for him to always be around a pretty girl like you. Enough, Jill. I'm so sorry, Estelle. Jill has a bad habit of picking on people. If we're gonna start talking about bad habits, is there something you like to say? Nope, I'm good. Come on, don't mess with me like that. And really, Joshua? I mean, come on, no way. Someone's in denial. Chill. Oops, I just remembered. I have to give my daily report to the teacher before bed. So good night, ladies. Sleep well. I swear. Oh, right. Estelle? If you'd like, I can lend you some of my pajamas. Estelle? What? Oh, right. Pajamas. Sure, that sounds great. With that, Estelle and Joshua's unlikely life at the Royal Academy had begun. Estelle went back to sleep. Oh, Estelle. In the morning, they would wake up and go to school, just like the other students. Look how out of place they are. Ah, they should have made models for them, like, wearing the uniforms. That would have been cool. Joshua was gonna get it right. All throughout the morning, they attended lessons with the other students. As the day wore on, lunch was enjoyed by all over pleasant, silly conversation, mostly revolving around how Joshua might look in heels. School was followed by rigorous rehearsals that lasted late into the night. Everyone was having such fun that time seemed to fly by. And the day before the festival. Rehearsal. My friend, I fear that this was inevitable. Perhaps fate always intended for us to meet in so base a fashion. Speak, that we may both be unburdened. If nothing else, for our beloved princess. We would cleave a path through fate with our own hands. But at this moment, my words and her smile seems lost. Has fear clutched your heart, Oscar? But what is this passion that pierces me to the quick? Though I have no wish to fight you again, it would seem that I am left with little choice. Before this storm, by the name of Revolution, should claim us both, take up your sword, and we shall let fate decide. Yes, and may the goddess above see our spirits as they truly are. Come then, let it be done. Indeed. Phew. Phew. Woohoo! I finally got through the scene with no mistakes. And a convincing performance it was. I've got nothing on you, though. I don't think you flubbed a single line. Well, I've been familiar with this script for a long time. I think I learned it at about the same rate you're going. I really appreciate you taking the trouble to rehearse. It's no big deal. You've kind of been my guide through it all. I think you would make a great bracer, personally. You flatter me. We finally do this for real tomorrow. I hope Matron Theresa and the children will enjoy it. They really mean a lot to you, don't they? They're like your family. I'm sorry, did I say something wrong? No, you're exactly right. They're the ones who taught me the real value of family. Both of my parents died shortly after I was born. What? I was left in the care of an affluent relative I never wanted for anything. But I really had no idea what having a family was like. It was 10 years ago that I met the matron. 10 years ago? Was that during the 100 Days War? Yes, that was when I came to Rouen. Everyone I knew had scattered trying to escape the Imperial forces. Matron Theresa and her husband Joseph took me in and cared for me. Wow. After the war ended, we waited several months for word to come of my relatives. She and Joseph were so kind to me. That was when I first understood what it must be like to have a mother and father, and how it must be to have a family to be with. Chloe. I'm sorry. I've been rambling. You must be bored to tears. No, not at all. Let's finally show everyone tomorrow how it's done. Right. I was worried before, but I'm really excited now. Jill and Han sure have worked hard on this, haven't they? Yes, indeed. But I think Joshua has really been the biggest help. I never expected him to be such a good actor. Yeah, he acted all uninterested, but he sure plays the role of the spoiled princess well. He definitely nailed the mannerisms. I've seen professionals turn in worse performances. Does he have any experience in theater? I don't really know much about his life before I met him. Whatever went on back then, he's never wanted to talk about it. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't sweat it. He's always been the type to be good at whatever he does. He's always so calm and collected. Sometimes he gets flustered though, and that's when he's really cute. What? Perhaps our roles should have been reversed. Huh? Julius and Oscar. Somehow, I think you would have preferred to play Oscar. How come? Well, maybe. I mean, Julius is the son of a noble, and I sure don't know anything about that. That's not what I mean. It's more about, you know, the ending. Oh, you mean how Oscar gets... Right. Well, it's just Joshua. And hey, do you mean you wouldn't like kissing Joshua? Don't be ridiculous. Still, it does seem rather risque. Come on, you're starting to sound like Jill. And besides, Joshua just sees me like a little sister. Does he? He's always treated me like a little kid. Especially with my dad around. It drives me nuts. Anyway, there's absolutely nothing like that going on. Okay. Oh, here you are. Joshua? Hans? Rehearsal's over, and you're still practicing. That's some dedication you two have. Ready for the big duel scene? Just leave it to us. It'll be flawless. Really? I look forward to seeing it. Anyway, what are you two doing here? Were you looking for us? Yeah, today's the last day that you two will be staying with us in the dorms, right? I was thinking we could have a big dinner to pump ourselves up. Maybe. Yeah, let's do it. I think it sounds like a great idea. By the way, wasn't Jill with you? She was called away by the dean some time ago. I'll go check on her. I'll come with you. You guys go on ahead to the cafeteria. Okay. Let's go to the cafeteria. As you wish, boss. Don't call me that. Looks like they've really hit it off. Sometimes it worries me that he doesn't really let people get close. What? Oh, it's nothing. Okay then, let's go get changed. It's kind of embarrassing to walk around like this. I have to agree. That should do it. Want to go meet up with Jill? Alright, let's go to the dean's office. But for now, we stop. A lot of interesting stuff going on in those last 15 minutes or so. When we pick up next time, we continue working on the festival, and I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to do the play. See you guys in the next one.